Hey, hey, hey. Where's everybody at? There's everybody at. What's going on? And I got to change my tunes up here a little bit. Long time no see. Not in my car this time. It was fun. It was a little fun. Not going to make a habit of it. At least I don't think. Sorry for the 3.5 minute delay or whatever it was. Fixing my dinner. What's for dinner today? It's water. Hungry earlier. Thought I was going to eat something. You ever have stuff happen to you that you just lose your appetite for whatever reason? It could be whatever. Shit going on, and you're looking forward to something, and then it just. So I lost my appetite. Nothing bad, and I'm just gonna drink water and I don't know, whatever. Can't be bad for me, right? Hey everyone, welcome back. I see you guys liked when I went live out of the car earlier. The first one. Second one was just a little thing to announce this, but I don't know. Do I have a career in the car maybe doing shows? Doing shows from the car? Oh. Am I going to be called a copycat now? How you doing? Hey, everyone. Probably going to miss some of the names here. Please don't get offended. Janie, Lilia, hey, Naya, Dina, Steph, Mama Bear, Maria Kelly, Punk, Pastor Velda, welcome, Pastor. Give me your, thank you. Naya, Nadia, we had we had tacos today. Do you guys really have? I have asked this before. Do you really have tacos on Taco Tuesday? Do people really have tacos on Taco Tuesday, or is that just like a? No offense, is that just like a American white people thing, or do people really have Taco Tuesday? Corn dogs for dinner. Steph, Lupe, everyone, Lucy, welcome. Thank you all for being here. So our little friend made 4 videos today. And I'm not sure if how long they are. Not all of them are super long. I don't know if they're all going to be good or not, so we're going to kind of skim through them and see how they go. I guess the big news of the afternoon was that apparently Ruby, aka Jaime, has been arrested. I'm not 1,000% sure on that, but it sounds like that's what happened. And why or for what, I have no idea. And what's going to happen with that, I don't know. I'll get the details from some of you. I know I will. And I don't know. Don't have much to say about that other than, some people better learn to get just as good as they give. Are all these things necessary? I have no idea. But I don't know a lot of that situation, so I don't wish for anybody to be arrested. I don't wish that on anybody. Can't be good. My question is, if I don't know. I don't know how the process works. Like when you get arrested, do you see the judge right away? Or if it's too late in the day, are you stuck in jail till the morning or till the next day? How does that work? I have no idea. Sincerely, I really have no idea. So yeah, I don't know. I guess more details are going to be coming out on that, I'm sure. And we're gonna watch one or two of these videos. I might take a break and then we'll come back later for more. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna show all four like right now. So there might be an intermission between shows. But I'm gonna throw a question at you a little bit later. So yeah, I wouldn't say I have a pretty impeccable record, but when I was younger, I can't say that. I had my share of run-ins, and like I like to say, I was not always an upstanding citizen. But that's when I was a whole lot younger. Um, Different city as well. That was in Chicago, not here. Okay, no, I don't like that one. It was a little bit. It's different. A lot scarier over there. I'll tell you that much. Although I don't know what it's like over here, but over there, when you're going to jail, it's not a fun place to be. So again, I don't wish any of that. I wish they didn't. Nobody had to get arrested and having each other arrested and all that kind of stuff. Um, you know, it is what it is. People create these things, and I don't know. Maybe imagining it'll never come back to some people, or never come back to them, but it happens. What do they say? What goes around comes around. And when you're in that type of tangled web, surely you've got a foot in the water. Then even if you got some toes in the water, this stuff might come back at you. And JA, I just sent you a message, please. I don't know if you're watching or not. John, I just sent you a message. So let's start off with one of these videos. Mr. Avon. So I ain't making that much money on Avon. I don't have my pink car yet, or whatever. What do they do, Avon? I don't even know. I think they do like Hawaii trips to Hawaii or a cruise or whatever. I don't know. But if I was doing it and making that kind of money, yeah, I'd be, hey, I'm doing good with Avon. Right now, it's just there. So it's not a big venture, a huge venture. Bam was tired. Bam said, hey, I think I need a break today. He feels like he's coming down with something. So I said, yeah, don't worry about it. Just okay, cool. You got the message. Excellent. But yeah, he's not going to join tonight. He's going to take a pass. I know he wants to be here. Well, I probably won't do another one of the. Tomorrow I'll do an evening program. Tomorrow, after that, probably not until the weekend or something like that. So anyway, we'll just enjoy our time. I appreciate you all. Okay, let's get to this. This is one of 4 from this morning. Yep. Bam, and he did send his wishes, his what do you call it? Regards to everyone. All right, let's see what we got here. If it's boring or if it's not any good, we're just going to skip through it and we'll hit the next one. John Allen is in the house. What up, sir? Thank you for your service again. I've seen men live on Facebook selling paparazzi jewelry. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Why does it matter? I don't know. I don't know why it matters. I don't know why that's something to make fun of. It doesn't bother me, not in the least. I think it's more silly of people to make fun of it. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, I get real cheap discounts, I'll tell you that much. And some of that stuff works real good. Here I am making a pitch for a quick pitch. Their mosquito spray / sunscreen is supposed to be good stuff. If you haven't tried that, that's like one of their top products. So, alrighty, let's play this thing and see where this goes. This is from today, this morning. And of course, and she's going to be playing the music. She thinks that's, bothersome or whatever. I don't care. Doesn't bother. I don't care. Whatever she says. We can kill this music. There we go. And I got it muted for the sound, so whenever you hear me mute.
Of course I'm going to get blocked, my video blocked for playing the Eagles. It's okay. That song was worth it. That's one of my favorite songs. So we're back at it. Lickety split. Nothing gets me off track like that. So here we are again. Hello. And I didn't get to say my intro in the last video. Hello. This is Vanessa the Hidiana coming at you live here in the Rio Grande Valley, South Texas. So I'm going to say everything that I said just right now all over again. All right. If you don't like it, you can leave. If you're a hater, just like Mary J. Blige said in the last video, we don't need no hater nation up here.
By the way, I was in touch with Danny from the Cheeseman Report, just kind of chit-chatting over his interactions with one of the pages.
If you haven't gotten it through your
that we know of.
Haters. I'm immune.
Here last week, and we went back and forth about that, talking about that a little bit.
That's why.
And Danny's a good guy. I like him.
Go beat my ass.
He just doesn't. He's not aware of all the details of a lot of people down here.
Right. That's why you always have to have my guardian angels working overtime. You always have my guardian angels working overtime, man. For real. And I thank them. Because I hear that everybody gets at least one guardian angel, but some people, and I'm guessing it's the ones that, have their life put on the greatest degree of difficulty, they get up to four. They get up to 4 in their lifetime. So I think I have a team. I must have a team because, look at everything that I've been through, right? So anyway, my doctor, I've had major surgery, and I give an intro not because this is a show, because this ain't no show. I don't need some taco banner behind me of a picture that's 20 years that don't even look like what I am right now. I don't need that. I don't need a stage. I don't need a microphone. I don't need none of that stuff. I don't need a layout. I don't need a banner. I don't need a wingman. I don't need a wing person. I don't need people calling in for me. No. I'm the content.
No, it's me. That's for sure. Mm-hmm.
I don't need my audience to be polling. I don't need to say, hey, right? I don't need people validating what I'm saying. So I was working out right now, which is why I look like this. And also, I want to tell everybody, you all know how I'm all about climate change, and I've been like that for a little while. For a long time, they called us crazy, and Al Gore was the first politician that really went out there, and they called him crazy too. They did. They called him crazy, but now look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. Now everybody,
so
Republicans, all
it
the
seems
Democrats
like since the 60s.
What are we going to do? What do you mean what you're going to do? The Green Party's been telling you.
Since the 60s, it's been one kind of crisis or another. And each one of those,
that's why in 2017,
something was going to happen
literally adopted
in the next 10 to 15 years.
Of the Green Party at the Democratic National Convention.
All the ice was going to melt and flood the country, flood the world in the next 10 to 12 years. Never happened.
because the Green Party, the Democratic
It's
Party,
gonna get too
should
hot.
have been
The world's gonna
always
dry up.
taking
We're gonna go
the
through a
place
sauna.
of what the Green Party
That didn't
was
happen.
doing. Always, they should have been what the Green Party was.
And it was some kind of
It's
one
true.
disaster or another.
And they knew
Well,
it.
we got
That's why
about
it was
10
about
years
to
left, 10 to
happen.
12 years, maybe 15 years.
Talking about Green New Deal
It's inevitable.
when the Green Party
And
was
nothing has
pushing in
happened. And
2017. What you mean
every
Green New Deal?
decade, it's been
That's
something that's going to
the
happen in the
old
next 10 or
Green
15
New Deal.
years.
Wait, what you mean?
And nothing has
This,
happened.
why are you taking it on like if
The
you were the
world
first
is
one to
changing
think of
little
it?
by little as it
No,
does,
you
as
weren't. The Green Party was pushing it. Why did this called
evolution.
Green New
It's just
Deal? Because the Green Party was pushing it before the Democrats were.
Mother Nature,
Anyways, I'm
things
telling you because
erode,
there's a SPF 100.
things get replaced by other things.
SPF 100.
It's
But I don't really like how I put it on my face. I'm making this taste because it's very bitter if you accidentally get it in your mouth, and I was sweating. Ugh. Um, but it's the risks of you getting it in your mouth and it tasting bad are not as bad as you know getting skin cancer. So SPF 100, right? Okay.
well,
And it's water resistant up to 80 minutes. You really shouldn't be in the sun for 80 minutes though. What you doing? You really shouldn't be in the sun for 80 minutes.
so
You really shouldn't. Thank you. No, I don't mind anybody sharing my content, except obviously they're gonna share it on the hate pages. I mean, because they're so disinteresting. That or they share it on pages where they share other women who are
Share
probably
other
different
women?
also, but they're not different like me. They are different because, well, they're different in their own ways, but
Share other.
they're not trying to seek justice. They're just, people are people watchers.
So the truth
And
is,
unfortunately,
generally
this is for
speaking,
my Raymondville people, this video, by the way.
people
Which
of
is gonna have to
color,
get through all
and
of
by
this
that I
video
mean
stuff
literally
that I'm going to get there right now. There's something that I forgot to
brown,
mention
dark
yesterday,
people, African American people,
but I'm going to get there right now.
they don't have an issue with the sun and
So,
cancer. I know it does
I'm
happen. I
going to
know it
mention a
does.
few things first.
But generally speaking, we are a protected class
So I've been following up with
naturally
my
by
surgeon,
Mother Nature
and he keeps
or your
reminding
higher
me,
power,
this is like,
whatever you want to, whoever you think
I'm like,
created
when
the
can I come
planet
back to work?
and
When
the
can I do
world
this?
and
And he's like,
the
you need to
universe and all
slow
that.
down.
So we've
You
got
need to slow down.
people of color have an edge.
Just had the surgery, and
I mean, people in Africa
it's funny because
down there
it's
where it's
exactly
hot.
everything that I have to tell
I mean, they're very dark.
my surgeon.
And that's for a reason. People in the Middle East, they're in the blazing hot sun. They're dark. That's why.
It's different. You forget.
I know I'm kind of rambling all over the place, but
Now become patient.
you see pictures of Jesus Christ and people think they draw him as white.
Thank you.
Most likely he was dark, probably darker than me.
I'm almost
Most
50.
likely.
My face
Just
is like this.
common sense thinking.
You can see all that. I literally am. I'm 45.
He's almost 50.
Because I've stayed out of the sun for a very long time. I don't have dark, ugly secrets that I'm keeping. I'm not there trying to do crimes against humanity and then keeping all those secrets inside of me. So I'm not weighed down with ugly, evil stuff that I'm hiding. So that helps me a whole lot too, right? Being a being of light, that helps me a lot too. We'll get to that right now though, Raymondville. Yeah. And exfoliation. I've been exfoliating my skin ever since I was exfoliation and hydration. Okay, ever since I was about 9-10 years old. Okay, and shaving my face, all the peach fuzz from my face, is a level of exfoliation that you're not going to get with anything else. And chemical exfoliation is different than shaving your face, and granule exfoliation. Those are 3 different kind of exfoliations that are very different. And
I'm probably going to skip through this. Not my thing. Unless you guys want to hear it. If you guys want to hear it, I'll leave.
That do that because I have a lot of haters, and some of those haters own places like that. I live in Willacy County. The closest places like that are in Harlingen, and I'm not gonna go and give you my money when you're out there talking shit behind my back. And that's on a period.
Period.
I'm not going to buy no makeup from you. I'm not going to go to your beauty things. I'm not going to go do nothing. Even though if I go and I do a beauty thing from you, I'm going to bring you lots of business because my reach is so much stronger than any of your little Facebook pages. And it's true. But because you're nasty ladies, mean ladies, I'm never going to give you my damn business. Ever. And the thing is, I'm the kind of person that will show my
Trust me,
boys.
your business is not wanted.
Get you right now, by the way. I'm the kind of person that will show my befores. You see, here in the valley, a lot of people will go and they'll try to promote, but they don't really like to show their befores because they're too embarrassed. Because I live in the Rio Grande Valley, they're the kind of people that will make fun of you for going to college.
What I'm getting? Skip.
Oh, you think you're so much better than everybody because you got your 4-year college degree. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Everybody has those relatives.
All right, let me skip a bit. This one's like an hour total, so we're 10 minutes in. Skipping.
So mean, I could go to your place and I could utilize and pay with my money your services. Let me try.
All right. Do you really think she has that kind of influence? And I don't use that term lightly. I don't call anyone around here an influencer. I have never called anyone an influencer around here locally, including myself. Not an influencer. I'm a reactor. I'm a commentator. That's it. I don't think anybody here influences anyone on anything. And of those followers that she's got on her page, how many do you think are local? Like this much. People from all over the country watch. And they're not going to come over here just to go to a spa or something because she says so. And I wouldn't want the business. I'd rather not have her around. I'd rather not have her. I feel the mess that she caused Roy on election day during early voting.
Try your place out. Let me do, because I'm advancing in my age. I'm almost 50. I'm great advertising. And I'll do it for free. But you're mean. So I ain't going to give you not 1 cent of my money or my time.
You're mean.
Because you don't deserve it. So I'd rather do all this shit that you charge people for. I'd rather do it by myself at my own home. And what about it? And don't get all peeved, because if I really wanted to, I could say the name of your place.
Ooh. Say the name of the place. Say the name of the place.
The girl that y'all laughed at. The girl that everybody laughed at and made fun of. You're fat. You're dark. You're ugly. Is now the girl that doesn't even have anything done to her face that's almost 50. That has a larger following than you. Look at that. Just look at that. My. How the tables have turned. So I got the okay from my surgeon, and he was like, no, you can't do this. You can't do this. So I can barely do cardio. But, I'll push my cardio to the limits. Like, I didn't ask how fast I could go. Yeah, I'm
going to say, didn't he?
He said, you cannot run. You cannot jog. I did not ask if I could walk fast, but he said that I could walk. So I'm guessing I could walk fast because he didn't say.
So why is she cleared to do cardio, but she can't go to work?
But he did have to tell me and remind me, you just had surgery. Like, even 4 months after the surgery, I'm going to tell you just had surgery. Even
is anybody think, I don't know, if I was out there working out and sweating, it's been hot and humid. My sweatshirt would be wet. I'd be dripping sweat. I don't know. Just saying.
Okay.
Skip to Malou.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Actually, one thing about them tables is they always turn. I just have my own ideas of how I wanted my body to look for the second half of my life. That's my prerogative. That's me. That's why when people are saying, like, some lady, some that Dorothy that's been like my hater for last
Oh,
week was
good
like,
Lord, she's on
um, uh, but to the person that's texting me, you've texted me like 30 times already. You must have gotten a new number or something.
I got to remember that look for tomorrow.
I'll always give you another chance to be texting me.
I want to know who these people are.
We always fall out.
I wonder if it's real. I wonder if
I'll
it's
love you to
true.
death, but it's always hard to be your friend. But every single time you see my star rising, there you are, trying to get in my circle. There you are, trying to have access to me. And you know it's hard for me to trust people. You know I'm live right now. I know. You know, because you are a brilliant person, but you know how destructive you could be as well.
I just think she put on a sweatshirt and a headband and said, "Yeah, I've been working out."
Don't start that mess with me. I am keeping my peace right now. And before I'm gonna get off this video, and I'm gonna see all those texts. Don't worry, I'm gonna read all of them because I can
Well, she
only
said
see
she didn't read
very
all of
few,
them.
all of the very few words that are coming through. I know those people are nasty. I know. Believe me, you're not the one that got your ass beat. I got my ass beat because of hate. It's your relatives that I'm talking about that are those mean girls. By the
Yeah,
way,
Lois, I see that. I remember somebody was asking about that, like where had she been and that kind of thing.
you know because you heard them be talking shit about me because you're their relative. And you know what your family went through too. A lot of their advice got me through some of the worst parts of my life. And I miss who I miss from your family tremendously.
And I'm not shaming her for if she's working out for real, whatever. I'm just being a cynic, right? I will proclaim to my death, I'm not a hater. I don't hate her. I really don't hate her. If she called or messaged and say, you know what, let's talk online. I want to talk. We'll have a discussion about this or that. She can ask me whatever. I'll talk to her. I'm not going to hate. I don't hate. I don't hate. She can call it hate all she wants. She can say it if it's her narrative to say everybody hates her. Like I said, she loves to be the victim, so she has to say everybody hates her. But for those of you watching or people that watch her, and I'm not hating. I don't hate. I don't hate her. I dislike a lot of what she says and I disagree a lot of what she says, and a lot of what she says is complete horseshit. And that's the stuff you got to call out. Simple.
Because not all of them were mean to me. A lot of them were my earth angels. Anyway, so um
So
so remember I told you guys last night or last week that somebody came over. I had to alert the police that one of those hateful people, you know, that I will always but that
before we go on with this, I went live the second time just before I came on here. Remember, like 6:45 or something like that, or 6:30, whatever. And I tried to do the video live while I'm driving. You got to be careful, man. That wasn't that easy. Maybe because I'm not used to doing it that much. If I am, it's a quick FaceTime or something. But I try not to, have an entire program or entire discussion. But that's not easy to do. And I'm very surprised she hasn't gotten herself into an accident of some kind. And God forbid she does. but that's not easy to do. And I think if I ever do one of these again in my truck, it's going to be parked somewhere, nice and safe. That's all I wanted to say.
Came to my window and everybody was like, nobody came to your window, and then somebody that had been hating on me for a long time, just like 6 months ago, made a confession and said, okay, I confess. I drove that hateful person to Vanessa's house, and that hateful man, I drove him over there to jump Vanessa's fence. Didn't go to the police with that info.
What confession?
But said it on a live video.
What confession?
And so that same man, right, was last week seen, at a trailer home, small travel trailer, feet away from my home, right across this highway, where you could literally see between two buildings to the front door of my house. And then immediately one of his hateful friends went to his rescue to try to clear his name. Like that didn't all look guilty.
Yeah.
Right? So whether he was there, and I doubt that travel trailer has any light or any running water. Why else would you be there if there's no light and no running water? If you were not there staking out Vanessa's house.
Yeah, I got you, Lois. I hear you.
That don't make no damn sense. But you know what makes sense? You were either there staking it out, and you could be at your old house and still spend lots of hours there still staking out. Because when people when stalkers still live at their home when they're stalking other people. You do know that, right?
She creates all this imaginary crap in her head.
Stalkers can still live at their residences while they spend time out of their days stalking other people. But the thing is, I live in a small town where the people that do this to me try to convince the world that cannot be. No, they can't stalk you from another location if they live here. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's true. They will attempt to convince the world of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Beth, I'm telling you. I think the best take on that.
It was only one of two things.
A professional victim. Yep.
He was either going to try to figure out a way to harm me, because obviously, why are you there when you know you've jumped the fence before? You run hate.
See, that's all bull crap. She's got to say that stuff, but she can tell police. See, I said it. I said I feared for my life on live. On a show, on a live program, so it must be real. I must fear for my life for real if I said it on a live.
So we know it was you.
But did any of that really happen?
You put a mask on, but you still sat in a sofa that had a very distinct pattern, and everybody.
If that happened, did she take pictures? Did she take video? She's always got her damn phone. Where are the photos of the stalker with the trailer or the travel trailer or whatever you said? Where's the photos? Where's the video? It's like Bigfoot. It's like people see it, but they don't see it. And I believe in Bigfoot, so don't make fun of my Bigfoot. I believe in Bigfoot. I believe in big feet and the Bigfoot family. And I believe in UFOs and all that stuff. Lately, more and more photos are coming out. Better photos, better video. But the Bigfoot thing, it's like, I saw this thing. And for her to not take pictures or video and go, I got it. Look who's there. He's right across the street. Why hasn't that happened? Why hasn't that happened? Because none of it happened.
It's the same living room and the same sofa. That's the kind of mind we're dealing with. Yeah. So it's either he was there to figure out a way to harm me, or they knew I had surgery and they're there like the paparazzi TMZ trying to get pictures of me.
Paparazzi TMZ trying to get
one of the two things.
It's not hard
to do.
Their
hate pages.
If somebody wanted to take pictures of her, that's not hard to do.
So then days later, when I show up to early voting, nobody had really seen me since I had surgery. Nobody had really seen me in person. Nobody had. No one. So I show up in my boots and my jeans on a fitted shirt. Take all the pictures you want. I look a little different, yeah. Obviously. I'm not going to go under general anesthesia for nothing. I better look different. Right? Right?
I don't know.
So I'm wondering if that quelled their necessity of wanting to take pictures, right? Like, did that quell your necessity now that all of you haters, that all of them, them chubby ones that make fun of me for being fat, it's like, look at you. The man, they came up to my window, this very window right here, and it's like calling me fat, calling me, telling me that what's next for me, a Mexican whorehouse donkey show, but yet you don't have a problem with me being Mexican, right? Because, oh, you're not racist because you work with other Mexicans to hate me. Okay, that means you're not racist. Okay, whatever. But you said what you said to me. Okay. And also, I saw you out there in person.
No, you didn't.
And you have a bit of gynomastia going on here. It is on my live video. Like, I'm not kidding. It looks like you have a bit of gynomastia going on right here.
Gynomastia? Gynomastia. Yes, I'm looking it up. Who's got that? Anyone? And if it's a lot of men have that, who's body shaming now?
Yeah, it does. Since you literally hate me and you sent me everything you sent, you have been stalking me, harassing me, working with people to put me in jail, said ugly things about me. You were doubling over when I went to go vote. I thought your teeth were going to go walking off, your dentures off by themselves, just chattering away, walking away. That's how much you were just overdoing it. Like, literally, you are my tormentor. And there I see you, looking like you need an over-the-shoulder boulder holder. I'm not saying that with a straight face.
She's ridiculous.
Not even the glimpse of a smile.
She is ridiculous.
Because I'm serious.
You're not serious. My left nut is more serious than you. See, just, and sometimes when I just can't bear to watch anymore of this stupid nonsense that she's talking about, stupid crap. That's why sometimes I had walked away from this. That's why it's utterly stupid. Shaming on a veteran just because she thinks she's being stalked. He's not stupid. He's not going to stalk you. Ugh.
What are y'all making fun of people for? Do you all know how many people all around you have a 360 view of all of my haters from the hate pages? The one that was smart enough not to show up was the largest one of all of y'all. She knew. She was like, hell no, I'm not going to show up. Hell no, I'm not going to show up. Because for months I've been saying that I hope she slips on a banana peel and that she don't make it and she don't keep being alive, and that I hope she chokes on a peanut. And I'm not going to show up being 3 or 4 times the size of an average human. And they're going to have video on me, but the whole rest of y'all looking the way you look showed up.
God forbid someone should say, I hope she slips on a banana peel. What a horrible thing to say. If somebody said that, I think that shit is funny. I'm just saying, that's funny. I hope you slip on a banana peel. How dare you tell me to slip on a banana peel? God.
Did you want to run hate pages on me? anyway,
Yeah, let me skip forward.
that brings me to this. Like, if they're going so far as to try to get like Vanessa pictures after her surgery, like, should I just post my before and after pictures?
You know you're gonna do that anyway. Should I post my before and after pictures? Like, you're not gonna do that, really. You're dying to do that. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised you've been coming out already, showing what you've been showing. Call it a tease, right? Surprised that you could not hold out for the grand reveal. Like, I know you wanted to do. You know you did. You know you did. But no. And you did the worst possible thing. You went to early voting out there, you made a spectacle of yourself. I'm just rambling.
That's what I'm thinking. I should just post my before and after pictures. Right?
Go ahead. So all your
I don't look like that anymore anyway.
your fan base can go,
You're gonna see
you
my
go,
butt.
girl. You're beautiful. You go,
You
girl.
are. My paniculus, which is my panza. By the way, this is not a fupa, you guys.
It's a fubar.
I don't know why people call the tummy part a fupa. That's not a fupa.
It's a fubar.
That's not a fupa.
Fubar.
The fupa is the triangular part below your tummy that is right over your pubic bone. That's a fupa. That's why it's called the fat upper area. I'll say it the nice way. The fat upper pubic area. That's what a fupa stands for. The stomach portion is not a fupa because that's not the acronym for your tummy area. That's just your tummy. It's weird to me how it's all over TikTok. They label their tummy as a fupa, and it's like, no, honey, the fupa is the lowermost portion, the area of the fat pad that's right between your legs. That's the fupa. Nothing above that is the fupa. Nothing.
Fubar.
The muffin top is not the fupa.
Fubar.
The part below the muffin top is not the fupa. The fupa is between the legs. Over the fupa is what's covered by underwear in the crotch area. That's a fupa.
The part she showed.
That's what FUPA stands for. Fat upper pubic area.
TMI.
Just so you know.
TMI. Just don't show it now, please.
So anyway.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. The muffin top is a large tummy. It's just your tummy.
If you need explanation, it's right here.
It's where you gained adipose tissue underneath your stomach over your six-pack muscles. That's your muffin top, where your stomach got big. It's the fat that accumulated above your stomach muscles and below your skin. That's what your muffin top is. That's what they take away with the tummy tuck.
Recovery member? What else?
That's what it is. So when you're plus size, right? Because it used to be that it was just ladies that were a certain, like, you weren't that big and you go and you get like a little tummy tuck. It was ladies that were almost very, very fit that would used to go and get tummy tucks. And even now you go to like Miami, you go to some places and you have to be a certain BMI to get a tummy tuck. Hardly any doctors do plus size tummy tucks, right? And I'm a plus size girl. So plus size tummy tucks are going to be a longer, wider incision, like from hip to hip. Mm-hmm. My incision is from hip to hip because I'm a big girl. But that tummy's been the same tummy that I've always had since high school, since before I had children. You know the saddest part about losing that, not having my old body? Is not seeing the three C-section incisions that stood on their own There were 3 single lines that stood on their own for my last 3 babies. But they're not there anymore because they took all that away. That's the only thing I miss. So I figure instead of having all these, stalkers trying to get pictures of me.
Good Lord, don't flatter yourself too much, please. Chuck says, I'm not a fan of muffins, but what part do people not eat? The muffin top, or is it the bottom part? And Chuck is being 1,000% legit serious. I swear, he is. He is.
And since no one's brave enough to ever show their before, because everybody will show their after. Everybody will be like, look, I got a tummy tuck. That's why sometimes you'll see a lot of people that are contemplating a tummy tuck and they're like, well, can I see your before pictures? Because everybody posts their after pictures. Everybody will post their after pictures, but no one will ever post their before. It's like, well, how's that helpful if you won't post your before?
I've always seen people post their before and then show their after. Who doesn't post their before? Most people are pretty proud and like the results, so they post their before. Does anybody not post their before? I've seen a lot of befores all over the place. Most people are very proud. Very proud. Hey, this was me last year. Look at me this year. And they debunked. So in other words, she's the best. She's the best before and after photo poster person in the world. Right?
Like, are you just showing off? Because how is it helpful?
Head shake.
If you won't show your before. Like, if you're trying to empower women.
It gave me a headache.
If you're trying to be like, look, whatever it is, it's going to get you, if it's going to motivate you to lose your tummy, and that's going to be like, you know what? Now I feel comfortable going to the gym. Now I feel comfortable doing what I need to do. That's what I needed to give me the push that I needed to really get healthy, right? Whatever it is. The whole point, the end game is to get healthy. The end game is to avoid diabetes. The end game is to avoid all these comorbidities. The end game is to avoid, high blood pressure. The end game is to avoid cardiovascular disease. That's the end game. The end game is to prolong your life, to add years to your life. That's the end game.
Good.
Right?
You. That's good.
It doesn't matter how you get there as long as you don't hurt other people getting there. But that's the end game. That's the end game. Right? If you're a decent human being and you care about yourself and you care about being around as long as you can for the people you love, that's the end game. Right? So, but if you're also on top of that, a person that doesn't just care about just yourself, but also cares about empowering other people, then why are you just showing your afters? But in my situation, I have a bunch of crazy ass people that are there literally, camping out for hours, trying to get a glimpse, trying to get a picture of what does she look like now.
Oh, yeah. There's paparazzi's out there trying to get a glimpse.
So not only should I just post my after, I should just post
like a Bigfoot, like searching for Bigfoot.
Because,
from her house to the car to her house to the car to her house. And everybody's out there watching because they want a glimpse. What does she look like? What does she do?
I don't know what the
I need to get a picture. I'm going to sell it to the Inquirer.
Oh, look at her stomach. It's like, dude, like,
I need to get a video. TMZ is going to want to buy this.
Do you not see the actor?
Show me all these people that are out there wanting to get a glimpse.
Do you not see the actor? No. They look at her big stomach. Do you not see the actor? It was removed. Do you not see the actor? No, but we're blinded by hate. No. We're blinded by hate. Look at how big her stomach was before. She had 4 kids. She didn't give a damn, and she was actually, she was just fine. She was okay.
What the heck was all that? Show me all these people that are lined up trying to get a glimpse, like the freaking
Have her
paparazzi.
second half of her life be a little spicier, I guess, if you want to say that.
Remember, it's Raymondville, not vaudeville, so there's nobody out there with cameras. Trust me. And there's enough photos of you out there by you and video by you that nobody has to go out and catch a glimpse. Show me all these people that are lined up wanting to get a photograph of you. Show me. You can't. There is none. No proof. That's going to be your nickname. No proof. V, no proof, T. Yeah. I just made that up. V, no proof, T.
So while I contemplate putting up my before and right after surgery, I'm saying it right now. And I want you to see the evolution of hate. I want you to see
the evolution of hate.
They are so hateful that all they will hang on to is that look at how she was before. Well, what does your stomach look like? And how do you have breasts as a 60-something-year-old man? I mean, since you're making fun of a woman's breasts.
I didn't hear him making fun of her breasts. Her breasts is this. We're not making fun of her breasts. The nipples, maybe.
Right?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, just saying.
And then my haters from my hometown is that when you see my before pictures, it's like, we all can just imagine what your today pictures look like. Which likely look way worse than any of my before pictures. Your today pictures. Your right now pictures. Your today pictures that are going to be your tomorrow pictures and your next month pictures and your next year pictures. Mm-hmm. Yes. But you run hate pages on me. And I'm sure if you start that, all people have to do, like, the hate pages that don't like you, all they have to do is be like, oh, you're the one that's making fun of Vanessa Tejerina? Well, let's just wonder what's underneath your clothes. All they have to do is just cover up your face and be like, this lady runs a hate page on Vanessa Tejerina. So this is Vanessa's before picture. So we wonder what this lady looks like under her clothes, and this is what she looks like with clothes. So you could just wonder. You could just, you could just imagine it. I mean,
Nobody cares. She's the only one that cares about this.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Do any of you guys watch her? Are you not blocked? Do you watch her? A lot of her stuff that she does. Do you watch? Are you able to watch the stuff that she does every day when it comes out?
That's such a fitting profile for a hater. Why would you do that to yourself as a hater? I would have come up with a snazzier name than that. Because that, like, it's like you're self-deprecating your own self. It's like when you made that profile, because knowing you're a hater because you came over here with your hateful comment, right? Let me time you out because I want you to hear this. No, let me just keep here. So you're trying hard because you literally made a
Hey, Trina from Kerrville, what up?
So Try Hard was perfect name for you.
Everyone who's joined lately, Robin, Jessica,
look at how hard
June, Julie, AKK, silently watching, and everyone else. Thank you so much. Yeah, she's full of something. She's full of something.
Try Hard came over here to make me feel bad about myself. and I feel so bad. Now I feel ugly, and I feel fat, and I feel like a bad mom, and I feel like a bad human because a nameless, faceless, cowardly profile called Try Hard came over here to, yeah, fucking right. Try hard indeed. You're not trying hard enough. Mm-mm. You know what? I've had haters that have put more effort than you. You don't even rise to the level of the best of my haters,
The best
if you
of
can
our
believe that.
haters.
Look at you. That's how poor of a hater of mine you are. That you even have me praising some of my haters. That's how much you're failing at being a hater. But on bump. How'd that turn out for you? Anyways, so that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Maybe I should just post my before and after. Thank you so much, Linda Skeens DeCourcy. What is your last name? I wanted to ask you, DeCourcy. Uh-huh. Oh my G's. Oh my gods. OMGs. Oh my gods. Can oh my god be plural? I think oh my god stands for itself. I don't think oh my G's. If you're gonna, I don't think I think oh my god, if you should do OMG. This is try hard because that's how hard they're trying to be hateful here. So let me give you a hint.
She said that.
Tips at being haters, right? So I don't think you can make OMG be plural. I think you just have to do multiple OMG and do a space. I mean, come on. OMG space, OMG space, OMG. Because you have to do more than one. Do you know what plural means? That means more than one, not just one OMG. So don't just do OMGS because OMG is not a plural. I don't think there's no plural form of OMG. There's no OMGs. Okay? You're just gonna have to. I know.
You can unofficially, and it's not grammatically correct, but you can say something like, "Oh, all these people putting all these OMGs all over the place. OMG is all over the place." I think that's what she's trying to say. Is it formal? No, but I think you can put OMG apostrophe S, meaning multiple OMGs. Why is this? Why is this become a freaking English lesson?
For you, it might be a little hard to just press 4 more characters plus the space. I know. For you, try hard. I get it. I sure enough get it. Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I had to just explain that.
That hater was way too easy. So yeah, I might just go ahead and put my, so that, I mean, what else can I do? I don't have that stomach anymore. I don't have that torso anymore.
Good for you. Good for you.
Linda Skeens DeCourcy says, you said that perfectly. And my father-in-law was adopted, so we are not really sure, to be honest. He doesn't talk about that to my husband ever. You've never like looked up the the origin of your last name? The reason that I ask is just because I just like I'm just fascinated with like the orange, like when I was younger, the dictionaries that I learned from were old school dictionaries that actually had like the year that a word was first noted to be used in the English language, and also the origin of the word, and there was a time, and still there was a time that I really got into it, but it's always stayed with me, the origin of first names and last names. Like my name Vanessa was a creation of Jonathan Swift, who wrote Treasure Island and a bunch of other novels. And he created a character's name by merging the names Melissa and Veronica. That's how he came up with Vanessa. So names have always fascinated me. And Vanessa is supposed to mean butterfly. How fitting, right? That Vanessa means butterfly. And here I am in my gummy cocoon stage.
Oh my
right?
goodness.
Yeah. It's a made up name. Vanessa is a made up name, and it was made up by Jonathan Swift,
Yes.
a famous writer, novelist. And yeah, by merging the names Melissa and Vanessa. Mm-hmm. Yes. And Stephanie is my middle name. That is just the feminine word of Stephen. Yes, from France. Jonathan Swift. Mm-hmm. So,
Oh, that explains a lot.
yeah, it is. It is.
But it says
it's
that
cool to
it's
know.
butterfly,
It's cool to know.
British origin.
I love that. I just please.
British
I'm telling
origin.
you, I know so much trivial information. It's just not everything that they think is trivial is trivial. Some things have really come in handy that I have remembered in my life that I've learned. That is cool, Ashley. She says my husband's name and my son's name is in the Bible. That's cool.
In
I like that.
Greek, however,
Michelle,
it's
what
a reference to the
talk
mystic
about
goddess
never.
Vanessa,
Transformation
Phanessa, who is Pandora's daughter and bore a fascination for
Thank
butterflies.
you, Linda. Thank you so much.
So it's
that's
more of a
Raymond.
fascination of butterflies, to be totally honest, than meaning butterfly. Got that? Quick little lesson.
I'm sorry that you had to go through all of that.
Okay, I'm skipping through this.
Wanting to get a seat.
Okay, I'm skipping through this.
Right? Because now that we know that there's talk about him wanting to, because obviously if you want things to stay the same and you don't trust the people and you just barely retired and every day of your retirement you're like, God damn, are they doing the right thing? Or what if somebody walks in and you know, man, are they really gonna okay? Just when I said
this election was like so last week, it's over. It's over.
The breakfast part, but you heard.
Oops.
They wanted you to hate me, but all they did was they got you curious about me, and here you are, understanding that what they were trying to do was get you to hate me, and you found out who I really was, and you don't hate me. So, like I said, it's like I've been saying, your haters are your biggest motivators, but they're also your best advertising if you have a social media footprint. And they try, especially if you're me. If you're me and they try to take your words out of context, no, I am so damn interesting that people will search for me and they are going to want to see the very video that you took out of context and you are trying to analyze with no degree having hateful mind. No degree, no experience selling Avon or being an anonymous hate page, which we have no idea if you even graduated junior high school. We don't know how many books you've read in your adult life. We have no idea, but you're streaming Vanessa Tijerino. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I thank all of you that have come over here from hateful pages that have been streaming me. Yes. I mean, since you're streaming all kinds of other women, some of these pages don't just stream me, and they mostly just stream women. Have you noticed?
Vanessa, I don't stream other women. I only stream you. Just you. Only you. There's plenty of you to go around. There's plenty of you to go around. I don't need to stream anyone else. Just you.
They rarely stream a man. Rarely. And it's sad, you know why? Because it's almost like our brains
I know that was creepy.
as a whole, and I'm going to say we, our collective, I'm going to use collective terms. It's almost like us as a society, we're trained to see women that are different as crazy. Men are not interesting. So people have gotten a following. You hardly ever see them streaming men. Ever. And you cannot tell me that there's not some crazy ass men out there on Facebook acting a fool, because there is. I've seen them.
All right, so the subject of these videos is right there, right? This is what we are reacting to. That's what I'm reacting to. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys in the comments can keep it strictly to what we're talking about. If you want to pick fights or poke at other people or whatever, do me a favor. Don't do it here. It's not very becoming, and it's pretty obvious, and it's just take it elsewhere. I don't like to block and all that stupid crap. I don't want to do that. But just please just move on and go do it somewhere else, or wait for another time and we're talking about that topic or whatever. Appreciate it. Respectfully so.
I have. Bet you don't get that many views. Bet you get that many. You get a lot more views streaming women than you do streaming men. And your hate page. You probably don't have shit else going on in your life but a hate page. That's it. And you love it. You love it because on your own, without streaming a hate page, you don't get shit at all about notifications. Ain't nobody, you don't get no notifications. If you were to deactivate that hate page, nobody's getting you no notifications. Ain't nobody liking your cover pic, your profile pic, nothing. No notifications. None. And people get addicted to this stuff. They do. They do.
Tell me about it.
They do. And so it's easier to get your supply of this addiction that you have by streaming females. Because you certainly aren't going to stream a man, because men are not that interesting. Even if they are just as, curious to look at as women, you're not going to stream a man. You're going to pick on a bunch of women. Right?
Not picking on women.
Right? I'm gonna I'll be right back in like 2 seconds. Bye.
Yeesh. And you know what? Dudes are boring. I've watched men who do their stuff. Vanessa, you're much more fascinating. Much more fascinating. You're a crackhead entertainment. Why would we want to watch someone else? Just saying. All right, that was video number 1. So, let's see. Yeah, you know what? No need to apologize. I just certain people come on here for a certain, everybody's got a motive or something, right? And to some extent, fine, let it go. But then it starts keep on poking. It's like, come on, don't do that now. And my mods know I don't like to block people and all that stuff. They get pissed off at me because I'm like, they're like, can we block? Can we do? And I'm like, no, just unless they get really, really, really offensive or something like that, right? And that, I guess, in a way, that's my flaw. Because a lot of this stuff I should just have like a zero tolerance for and just remove accounts or people or whatever. But yeah, maybe that is a flaw. There's people complaining all over the place. Yeah, I get that. It's, the mods have full control, and we have a discussion afterwards. So This is video number one. Yeah, video number one. There's another video. I'm going to take a little break right now because I can't do this straight for 2 hours straight. So I'll come back in a little bit. I don't think anybody's poking at me. I didn't take it that way. I didn't take it that way. And I don't care. If they want to poke, let them poke. You know, at some point, me or my mods will have enough, and then you'll know what happened. So, and it doesn't mean nothing if you just get silenced for the show or for 10 minutes or whatever. It's nothing, not a big deal. Permanently block is not going to happen unless something major happens. But anyway, I'll be back in a little bit for the next video. Let me see. How long is the next video? Let me check. An hour, and then 37 minutes after that, and then an hour 41 after that. All right. We'll get to these later. They're relatively not long. Talk to you later.